professor at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill in the Department of Psychiatry and the School of Medicine. I am a RCMAR scientist, specifically a MCUAAAR, Michigan Center for Urban African American Aging Research Scientist, for 20 plus years. I use present tense because I was told that once a RCMAR scientist, always a RCMAR scientist. The way that I describe my experience as a RCMAR scientist and the impact it has had on my career. So imagine if finding a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow was a real thing. That's the analogy that I would use with my experiences as a RCMAR scientist. MCUAAAR is that pot of gold. When I first became affiliated with MCUAAAR, I knew it was going to be a great opportunity for my professional development, but I never knew how much of an influence that experience would have throughout my entire career. The amount of high-level mentorship was and is untouchable. I had the opportunity to connect with some of the greatest scholars in aging research. Now, I don't like to always name drop, but I have to give you a small taste to recognize what an amazing opportunity it was. So imagine working with Doctors James Jackson, Robert Taylor, Peter Lichtenberg, Letha Chadiha, Linda Chatters, Tony Antonucci, Carmen Green, Sherman James, Woody Neighbors, Caroline Wong, and the list goes on and on. The skills I was able to walk away with from being a MCUAAAR scientist is a model of excellence. So fast forward 20 plus years later, when I think about all that I've gained, the guidance, learned skills, knowledge, advice, networking opportunities, and the MCUAAAR leadership know a lot of scholars in the field. Also, decision-making skills, motivation, personal growth, and confidence. And I end with confidence because those mentors provide you with the confidence to do more and better. I felt more than ready and confident to write my K Award, publishing my work, applying for academic jobs, and holding leadership positions in the field. I remember getting feedback from one of my mentors of one of my earlier articles. That was a hard copy, and there was so much red on that article, I could barely see what I had written. But I still have that paper as a reminder that to be great, you have to take the punches, and I probably cried a tear or two, take the advice, and do better. And more than 20 years later, the skills learned then has and continues to foster my growth today as an academic, as a leader in the discipline, and as a mentor. And I am more than confident that if I need anything from one of my MCUAAAR mentors, I can send an email, schedule a phone call, and they will be there to provide sound advice and guide me even as a full professor. So thank you to RCMAR, MCUAAAR, and all the amazing mentors and scholars ready to pave the way for the next generation of scientists.